The presence of a father in a child's life is profound in ways that stretch far beyond the immediate family and into the community, culture, and generations to come. A father's influence begins with his very first steps into parenthood, setting the tone for a legacy that will impact how his children view the world, treat others, and even see themselves. This presence becomes a foundation, a solid ground upon which values, beliefs, and self-worth are constructed. A father shapes generations through the small, everyday actions that often seem insignificant yet leave a lasting impression on his children's hearts and minds. A gentle hand on the shoulder during a moment of fear, a word of encouragement when facing challenges, or even the unspoken support during difficult times, these acts form the bedrock of a child's confidence and resilience. Children draw from this energy, feeling a strength that is quiet yet unmistakable, one that assures them they are supported, capable, and loved. The lessons imparted by a father are not limited to words, but are embedded in his actions. Children observe their father's approach to life's struggles, noticing how he handles obstacles, setbacks, and triumphs. They learn from his discipline, his persistence, and his ability to rise when faced with adversity. They see what it means to keep pushing forward, to stay committed to family and purpose, and to strive for a life rooted in integrity. These examples become part of the child's identity, a blueprint of what it means to live with honor, strength, and commitment. Through his presence, a father instills values that transcend generations. His beliefs about honesty, hard work, respect, and love become the principles that guide his children and eventually his grandchildren. These values are woven into family traditions, the way the family interacts, and even how they respond to challenges. Over time, they evolve into a collective strength that serves as an anchor, allowing future generations to navigate their lives with a moral compass grounded in love, respect, and resilience. A father's presence is also a source of security, a constant reassurance that, no matter what, there is someone who believes in them. This reassurance fortifies children, giving them the courage to take risks, to pursue their dreams, and to develop into individuals capable of making a difference in their own lives and the lives of others. Fathers are like the invisible architects of the future, setting into motion actions that may not immediately reveal their significance but will ripple through time. Their sacrifices, though often silent and unseen, are felt profoundly by each generation, reinforcing the family's sense of identity and belonging. This influence continues to grow with time. The stories children hear about their father's life, his challenges, and his achievements become part of the family's narratives, a source of pride and inspiration. They learn to honor where they come from and to draw strength from the example he set. His presence then becomes a legacy, a living force that persists through memories, values, and actions, shaping not only the lives he touched directly, but also the lives of those yet to come. These sacrifices made by a father often go unnoticed, hidden behind the daily rhythm of responsibilities and the demands of life. Yet these unseen sacrifices, though rarely spoken of or recognized in the moment, leave a powerful imprint on the lives of his children. They are felt in ways that words may never fully capture, resonating in the strength and security that children feel as they move through life. A father's willingness to give up his own needs and desires for the well-being of his family is woven into the foundation of their lives, becoming a source of unshakable support that often speaks louder than any overt act of affection. Each long hour worked, each opportunity passed up, and every unfulfilled dream is a quiet testament to a father's commitment. When a father chooses to stay up late, preparing for the next day, or when he leaves home early in the morning to provide, these moments are invisible acts of love. They are the building blocks of stability, grounding his children in the certainty that no matter the circumstances, they have someone who will prioritize their well-being above all else. These sacrifices become an unspoken language of love, a constant and reassuring force that exists even when he is not physically present. A father's sacrifices often extend beyond the obvious financial support. They are present in the choices he makes daily to ensure his family's safety, comfort, and opportunities for growth. It may be in passing on personal interests, in delaying ambitions, or in taking on extra burdens so his children never have to bear them. These acts may seem small in isolation, but together they create a network of protection and care that empowers children to focus on their dreams without fear. They grow up with the knowledge that someone is shouldering the weight, making their journey a little lighter and their path a little clearer. This unspoken legacy of sacrifice shapes a child's understanding of what it means to truly give. Children learn the power of resilience and responsibility, witnessing their father's quiet determination in the face of life's challenges. They learn that love is not always grand gestures or visible acts, but can be found in the quiet, consistent choices that prioritize another's happiness and well-being. This understanding carries forward, instilling in them a deep sense of gratitude and teaching them that the strongest bonds are often those built through dedication, loyalty, and an enduring commitment to family. Though rarely acknowledged, a father's unseen sacrifices create an environment where children can thrive. These sacrifices become the backdrop of their lives, a force that remains with them as they grow, shaping their perceptions of strength, love, and selflessness. Fathers may not always receive recognition for the lengths they go to, but their actions become embedded in their children's character, passed down silently through each generation as a reminder of what true dedication looks like. The unseen sacrifices they make may remain unspoken, but they are deeply felt, leaving an indelible mark on the hearts of those they love. Being present is a gift that goes far beyond simply being physically close. It is the act of fully engaging with one's family, creating a sense of connection that is invaluable. For a father, presence isn't just about being around, it's about actively participating in the lives of his children, listening to them, guiding them, and making them feel seen and heard. This kind of presence becomes a sanctuary, a safe space where children know they can share their fears, joys, dreams, and disappointments without reservation. When a father is truly present, he gives his children the priceless gift of belonging and validation, forming the foundation of their emotional and mental well-being. A father's presence has a quiet power. In a world filled with endless distractions and responsibilities, the decision to set aside time and attention for his children is a profound act of love and respect. It sends a message to his children that they are a priority, that they matter, and that he values their thoughts, feelings, and experiences. This presence is felt in the way he listens, not just to hear, but to understand, in the way he engages, not just to respond, but to connect, and in the way he participates, not out of obligation, but out of a genuine desire to be part of his children's lives. These moments of focused attention build a child's self-worth, teaching them they are deserving of love and that their voice matters. The greatest impact of a father's presence is often seen in the smallest, most ordinary moments. It's there in the shared laughter, the stories told before bedtime, and the impromptu adventures that become cherished memories. It's in the way he sits beside them during their first heartbreak, offering silent support, or the way he encourages them to pursue their passions, celebrating their successes and reassuring them through their failures. These simple acts of being there create a profound sense of trust and stability, allowing children to venture into the world with confidence, knowing they have a strong support system behind them. It's not about grand gestures or extraordinary moments, but about the consistency of showing up day in and day out, rain or shine, without expectation of recognition. Being present means creating a space where children can explore who they are and who they want to become without fear of judgment. It means being available to answer questions, guide decisions, and model resilience. In this space, children learn about values, empathy, and strength not just through words, but through the example set by a father who chooses to be actively involved. They learn to build relationships, to communicate openly, and to trust as they observe these qualities in the man who invests time in understanding them. This environment nurtures their growth, helping them to develop emotional intelligence and the ability to form meaningful connections in their own lives. The gift of presence also extends beyond the immediate family, influencing how children relate to others as they grow. When a father is present, he teaches his children the value of relationships and the importance of being there for the people they love. This lesson is invaluable, shaping the way they approach friendships, partnerships, and future roles as parents. The consistency of a father's presence becomes a guiding light, a reminder of what it means to be dependable, caring, and supportive. They learn that love and loyalty are demonstrated not by words alone, but through actions that show commitment, patience, and understanding. In the end, being present isn't just about a father showing up for his children, it's about fostering a bond that will carry them through life. It creates a reservoir of strength that they will draw from in difficult times and a sense of security that will empower them to face life's challenges with resilience. This presence is silent glue holding a family together, grounding each member in the knowledge that they are part of something greater than themselves, something solid and enduring. Fathers who are present give their children a foundation of trust and love, a foundation that will remain with them long after childhood ends, shaping who they are and how they walk through the world. A father's imperfections, the moments where he feels he falls short, do not diminish the lasting impact he has on his children's lives. In fact, it is often these very imperfections that reveal his humanity, showing his children that life isn't about always getting it right, but about showing up, trying, and growing through experience. Fathers are sometimes cast as superheroes, figures who are expected to have all the answers to never falter. But the reality is that every father, like anyone, is learning, evolving, and doing the best he can in a world that presents its own set of challenges. These imperfections, the struggles and mistakes, are not signs of weakness, but rather profound opportunities for teaching and connection. When a father allows his children to see his vulnerabilities and shortcomings, he gives them the powerful lesson that it's okay to be human. Children observe how he navigates disappointment, how he handles the weight of responsibility, and how he picks himself up after setbacks. These moments demonstrate resilience, adaptability, and humility, offering real-life examples of how to handle life's inevitable obstacles. By witnessing their father grapple with his own limitations, children learn that setbacks don't define them, that strength comes from perseverance, and that they don't have to be perfect to be valued. This insight is invaluable, for it teaches them that true success is found in the willingness to keep moving forward, regardless of the imperfections along the way. Fathers may worry that their mistakes will negatively impact their children, but often it is the way they respond to these moments that has the most profound influence. A father who acknowledges his mistakes and takes responsibility shows his children the importance of accountability. This transparency builds trust, as children come to see their father as someone who is honest not only with them, but also with himself. When a father is willing to say, "I was wrong," or "I'm sorry," he is modeling humility, demonstrating that respect is earned through integrity, not infallibility. Children see that it's not about being right all the time, but about being committed to growth and integrity, qualities that they will carry with them into their own relationships and challenges. The imperfections a father may see in himself are often invisible to his children. To them, he is the man who loves them, who provides, who listens, and who supports them unconditionally. The small missteps and occasional moments of doubt do not overshadow the love, guidance, and encouragement he gives. In fact, these imperfections make him more relatable, allowing his children to connect with him on a deeper level. They see him not as an untouchable figure of authority, but as a person who is navigating life's complexities alongside them. This connection fosters a sense of unity, reminding them that they are not alone in their struggles, that everyone faces challenges, and it's okay to have moments of doubt or frustration. The father's imperfections also teach his children about self-compassion. When they witness him showing kindness to himself, refusing to be defined by his mistakes, they learn that they too can forgive themselves when they fall short. This lesson in self-acceptance is one of the greatest gifts he can give, for it arms them with the emotional resilience they will need as they face their own challenges.
Children learn that worth is not measured by flawless performance, but by the effort, commitment, and kindness one brings to the journey.
Through his example, they come to understand that growth is a continuous process and that embracing imperfection is part of what makes life meaningful and fulfilling. In embracing his imperfections, a father shows his children that they too are allowed to be works in progress. They learn that they don't have to have everything figured out, that mistakes don't make them any less worthy of love, and that every challenge faced is an opportunity to learn. They see that life is not a series of perfect outcomes, but a journey of experiences, some smooth and some rough, and that it's the resilience and willingness to keep moving forward that matter most. His acceptance of his own imperfections becomes a living reminder that they can find strength within themselves no matter their flaws or failures. Leading through actions and words is one of the most powerful ways a father can guide and influence his children, creating a model of integrity, character, and resilience that they can look to throughout their lives. When a father leads by example, his actions speak louder than any lecture or piece of advice, showing his children what it means to live with purpose and commitment. Every decision, every reaction, every choice to persevere becomes a silent teacher, leaving a lasting impact on his children's hearts and minds. Words alone might be remembered for a moment, but actions ingrain themselves into the fabric of who his children are becoming, serving as a guiding force long after childhood ends. The power of leading through actions lies in its authenticity. When children see their father living out the values he talks about, they learn that these values are more than just ideals, they are ways of life. Integrity, compassion, hard work, and respect aren't just spoken principles, they're qualities that he embodies in his everyday choices. When he demonstrates respect for others, works hard without seeking recognition, and treats everyone with kindness, he's teaching his children the meaning of true character. He shows them that these values aren't conditional, but are qualities that remain steady in the face of challenges and change. This consistency builds a foundation that they carry with them, a moral compass that guides their own behavior and decisions. A father's words are also a significant part of his influence, shaping the way his children see themselves and the world around them. His words of encouragement, wisdom, and even gentle correction provide the framework for his children's inner dialogue. When he speaks words of belief, telling his children that he knows they can achieve their dreams, they begin to believe in their own potential. His words become part of their self-worth, giving them confidence to pursue their passions and resilience to overcome obstacles. When he acknowledges their struggles and offers support, they learn that they are not defined by their mistakes but by their growth, teaching them to approach life with compassion and self-assurance. Yet it is the harmony between words and actions that has the greatest impact. When children see their father living the words he speaks, it reinforces his messages in a way that leaves no room for doubt. A father who speaks of honesty and then shows it even when it is difficult or inconvenient teaches his children that truth and integrity are worth upholding. If he tells his children to be kind, and they see him extending kindness even to strangers, they learn that kindness is a universal value, not limited by circumstance. This alignment creates a strong, unbreakable bond of trust, as his children know they can rely on his guidance to be true and consistent. They learn that his words are not empty promises or ideals, but are backed by genuine commitment. This balance also shows his children that strength doesn't come from perfection, but from a willingness to do what is right, even when no one is watching. In times of adversity, when he faces his own challenges with dignity and resilience, he teaches them how to handle life's difficulties with grace. His ability to admit mistakes, to learn, and to grow in full view of his children is a testament to his strength of character. They learn that a true leader is someone who remains humble, who learns continuously, and who is committed to being a better person, not for accolades, but because it's the right path. Leading by both actions and words also fosters a culture of open communication and mutual respect within the family. When children feel heard, valued, and understood, they are more likely to embrace the values their father is modeling. This openness encourages them to ask questions, to seek guidance, and to explore their own beliefs, knowing they have a role model who listens and supports them. They learn to value their own voice, to think critically, and to develop a sense of independence that is grounded in mutual respect. Through his leadership, a father is teaching his children that respect and understanding are the cornerstones of strong relationships, and that love is as much about listening as it is about leading. A father's influence reaches far beyond his children as they carry these lessons into the world and into their own relationships. The qualities of integrity, kindness, resilience, and humility that he instills in them shape not only their personal lives, but also their interactions with others. They become leaders in their own right, not because they seek power or control, but because they understand the true nature of leadership: service, consistency, and unwavering commitment to one's values. This ripple effect is profound as his influence shapes communities and impacts lives beyond his own family, spreading the values he held dear through each life he has touched. Through both words and actions, a father builds a legacy of love, strength, and purpose that will endure for generations. Building a lasting legacy is a journey that extends far beyond a father's own life, shaping the lives, values, and dreams of his children, grandchildren, and even generations he may never meet. A father's legacy isn't defined by material wealth or accomplishments, but by the deeper, more enduring gifts he leaves behind: values, lessons, memories, and examples that become part of the very fabric of his family's identity. It is a legacy built through everyday moments and extraordinary sacrifices, through love, integrity, and the unwavering commitment to give his children a foundation that will serve them long after he is gone. This legacy forms the backbone of his family's story, a story that will echo through time, guiding and inspiring those who come after him. Each action, no matter how small, contributes to this legacy. A father's dedication to his family, his values, and his principles creates a model for what it means to live with purpose and integrity. His legacy is seen in the way he treats others and how he handles adversity, and in his willingness to put his family's needs before his own. When he chooses to rise above his own challenges and remain strong for those he loves, he instills a sense of resilience and perseverance that his children carry forward. They learn that strength is not measured by a lack of struggle, but by the courage to face it head on. And that love is not simply a feeling, but an ongoing commitment to nurture, protect, and uplift those around them. The lessons a father imparts are not confined to words or even actions. They are woven into the values that shape his family's identity. When he teaches his children about kindness, honesty, and respect, these values become part of their worldview, influencing the choices they make and the relationships they build. His legacy is present in every act of generosity and patience, every moment of understanding and forgiveness, leaving a roadmap for his children to navigate their own lives with grace and integrity. Even when he's no longer there to guide them, these values serve as a compass, helping his children make decisions and approach the world with a grounded sense of purpose. A lasting legacy also includes the stories and memories that bind a family together, creating a shared history that carries forward from one generation to the next. The laughter shared, the lessons learned, the traditions upheld, these moments form the bedrock of family bonds, reminding each member of where they come from and what they stand for. These memories are a source of strength and unity, giving his family a sense of belonging and identity that remains long after his presence has passed. His children and grandchildren will recall his words, his humor, his wisdom, and his unwavering support, finding comfort and guidance in the legacy he left behind. Perhaps one of the most profound aspects of a father's legacy is the way it influences his children's view of themselves. Through his love and belief in them, he shapes their self-worth and instills in them a sense of confidence that allows them to pursue their dreams fearlessly. His encouragement and pride give them the courage to face challenges, to take risks, and to become leaders in their own lives. They carry forward the assurance that they are capable, resilient, and deserving of happiness, a legacy of self-belief that empowers them to reach their potential and pass these values on to future generations. This legacy also becomes a powerful reminder to his children that they are part of something larger than themselves. They are not just individuals moving through life, but members of a family with a shared history, shared values, and a shared responsibility to honor the legacy left to them. This understanding instills in them a sense of responsibility to carry forward the lessons they have learned, to embody the qualities their father held dear, and to pass these on to their own children. His legacy becomes a chain of wisdom and love that transcends time, a thread that weaves together past, present, and future, creating a continuous narrative that connects generations. Ultimately, a father's legacy lives in the lives of those he has touched, in the way they live, love, and lead. His impact is seen in the kindness his children extend to others, in the courage they demonstrate in the face of hardship, and in the love they show to their own families. Through his example, he has planted seeds of compassion, integrity, and strength that will continue to grow and bear fruit in ways he may never witness, but that will endure for years to come. A father who builds a legacy is not just shaping his family's present, he is shaping their future, giving them the tools, values, and strength to live lives that honor his memory and carry forward his vision for generations.